Yes, as I bet. Yeah, right. Sure, sure. So I'm David Perdew. I'm with mynams.com, Novice to Advanced Marketing System, and it is a program. We have a huge training library, is what we have. I kind of feel like we're a well-kept secret. We have a ton of members who are incredibly dedicated to us and what we do. Because we're dedicated to them and what they're getting. But we just have a training system that really helps people build online businesses, and we teach everything. We've got like 30, 40 courses, 30-day challenges that we run every year on essential business topics. And we specialize in automation. We really look at creating automated businesses for people, helping them create their own automated business, because when I got started in this whole thing, I was always looking for the magic bullet, right? There's no magic bullet. You got to build a business that continues. I know it's just shock, but you got to build a business that continues to work for you all the time, and it needs to be building on top of what you've already done. We like to call that doing the work once and getting paid forever. So that's what we do. Right. Sure it would. It scared me. It scared me for a long time. And I will tell you, so let me just give you a little brief history. I came in on the online world in about 2004. In 2003, I took a year off and built my house myself out in the middle of the woods. And, you know, I just love living there. It's a log cabin, and I built it. I love it. But when I was done, I thought I don't want to go back and be stuck in the corporate world the rest of my life. So I decided to start doing online business at that point. Bought Corey Rudel's internet marketing course, and that's how I got started. From the beginning, I realized that you had to do this. You had to really build a business that kept feeding itself, but I didn't do it because I was afraid to do it. And so I spent $22,000 the first year buying these $27, $47, $97 programs that were going to fix all my problems. Nothing does that. Nothing fixes all your problems. But it's a mindset shift. And what happens is when you get this mindset shift, you start looking at what you do today and how that's going to build on your business for the future. So what you have to have a very clear picture of what you want your business to be and what am I doing today to get there, right? And so that is what we started doing I had this vision about 7 years ago of basically an automated business that just spun people through different sales funnels. And we have put together in the last 2 years 26, 27 sales funnels that when somebody gets a free piece of content from us, they're in the system and we continue to make money from them. And we got numbers to back it up, and so now our job is to drive traffic, and our job is to tweak those numbers. So to your question, is this a thing somebody who's a novice can do? If you're not focused on building something long-term from the beginning, you're practicing. And there's nothing wrong with practicing. But it's not something that's going to help you build a business that you want to have for the rest of your life. So the faster you can get through the practice phase and the quicker you can get to the I'm building a brick in my business today, that's the deal. That's where you want to be. So what you're doing today, you want to make sure that that's a brick that's building the foundation of your business. And that's what a novice needs to be doing today, is learning what makes up those bricks. And that's what we talk about. So yes, a novice not only could be, but should be. And if they really want to be successful, this is what they got to do. How about that? Yeah. Yep, that's right. Right. I've had brick and mortar myself, so I understand. Yeah. Yes. We like happy people. And it is that old saying, give people what they want and teach them what they need, so that's what we do is we get people in the door and we help you understand what it is that you want. In fact, we have an entire program that we give our insiders members to start with, and it's called our Camp Clarity program, and it basically helps you understand what it is that you want. What's your core values? What kind of a business do you want? How do you create a decision matrix so that you know whether something is an automatic yes for you or an automatic no for you. That's a really important thing to get established with, right? But anyway, that's not what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about this automation piece, these automated funnels. So this is the part that brings you cash every day. If you want some examples, I can tell you about that. Okay, a couple of examples. So of these 26 things, what every Facebook guru says is, well, I spent $1 and I got 100 back. And boy, was I excited about that. They don't say I spent $1 and in 60 days I got 20 back, and in 180 days I got 20 more. And so, it's like I got 100 back. It's over a period of time. And so when you try to compare yourself to people who are doing advertising and getting immediate return, you're going to be incredibly disappointed. People don't like to hear that. We don't hear us, though. And so what we do is we focus on lowest cost advertising and how to get the return on that as fast as possible. So what we've done is, for example, we will give you a 4-part email template series for free. This is one of our top performing ads. It'll cost $1.75 to get somebody to opt in for that. And we follow something we call new leads value. So one of the most important things you can do as a novice or an advanced person is tracking, right? You don't have tracking in place, you don't have a business. You got a hobby. So what we try to do is figure out how fast we can get that money back from new leads. Now, with our automated funnel piece, we are running people from opt-in to sales page to, if they don't take the offer right there on the sales page, to a nurture series in our email series, which tells them a lot more about us, gets them to know, like, and trust, and then tells them a lot more about the product itself, the piece they downloaded, and know they get a lot more if they just got the course. And by the way, here's the course. So then they opt in for the course. So I told you about the $1.50 number to acquire the opt-in. We're recovering that now, $1.50. We're recovering that in about 7 days. So everything after that is gravy. And we are up to a value at 6 months. So that's a 600% increase on our cost. I like those numbers, Tony. Do you like those numbers? Yeah. Well, and all you got to do at that point is put more traffic on it. So how do you put more traffic on it? You do more Facebook advertising, you scale up, you do more blog posting. Blog posts, by the way, work really well for us, and that's pretty cheap. You do more YouTube advertising, you do all the different types of advertising or free traffic pieces. Now, so of course you got to learn how to do traffic. There's not just one thing you can learn to do to be really successful in your business. That's why we have a huge library where we teach people different pieces, but we teach it when you need it. So that's to get overwhelmed, you look at a wall full of Post-it notes and you think, where am I going to start? You just have to go pick one, right? And that's where you start. Get anything done, that's paralysis analysis. And so we help people find that one Post-it note where they need to start. We start with an assessment to help people figure that out. But this automation piece, Tony, is the deal. This is the way to go. Yep. That's the deal. And, that's how you scale. And that's what we're doing. And, a lot of people talk about this. A lot of people talk about scaling with Facebook advertising and other kinds of traffic. But nobody really leads the newbie down the path, how to put this all together, right? There's really, and then when they do it from a perspective of, well, just do this, this, and this, and off on your own. Now, go figure it out. And we don't do that. We really try to hold people's hands all the way through the process so that they really understand what they're doing and why they're doing it. Yeah. Oh, we've been working on this for a couple of years, but I will tell you that it's really we got the hockey stick doing this now, and so that $1.50 that we just broke even on our 180-day number was $3.87 at 180 days. We, as of our test last week, we're at $3.20 at 7 days. So we're really beginning to collapse that time frame. So that's really exciting stuff for us. I want to say something about the people you have on this Legends Summit. I'm first off, I'm really honored that you asked me to do this. You have some people that I have looked up to and respected, followed, admired, all that kind of stuff for so long. But the reason that these are the kind of people that I want to hang with. These are people doing real business. It's not the one and done, thank you, out the door, grab the money and run. These are people who teach real business, and I'm really excited to be part of that group. I'd hang with these guys all day long, so thank you for that. Sure. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. No. When you go to when you lay something out for somebody and they look at you and they say, "Well, what's an opt-in page?" Now I know who we're dealing with, right? And that there's nothing wrong with that. But you have to remember where you came from, right? And there was a point in my life where I said, "What's an opt-in page?" And we all were there. We all get started from the same place, and that's zero. I was laughing for days over that. So, yes. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. 2004. Well, but I was on since 1987. But 2004 is when I decided I wanted to make money being on. So you bet. That's right. I thought he brought green beer. I thought he brought green beer. Is that right? Okay, sorry. I'm, I get it. I get it. Sorry I brought it up. All right. Thank you, Tony. Talk to you soon.